Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some APBA football card and dice makes everything nice. 1980 alternate replay of the Raiders Oilers wild card game. I don't have all the players, and this is an alternate replay. So we're going to have some fun with it, APBA style. We will not be keeping stats to see if it'll go faster. It should, even though I have the urge to keep stats all the time for football. I do have this notepad here for certain things. I might write first and 10, but I'm going to try to avoid that too. We will write our scores down here. And it's Stabler versus Plunkett. In reality, the Raiders won this game 27-7. Love You Blue did not kick any doors in that year in the playoffs. All right, for Oakland won the toss. Kickoffs are from the 35. Oakland is on this side. Houston on this side. So Oakland wants the ball. They'll receive. We're using the alternative defensive chart. Houston's a 42 defense. So you roll here for runs and here for passes. Oakland's a 41 defense, and that's just adding up their points defensively on the field, run and pass. If it's second and these are automatic defensive calls. Second and 10, it's always in a pass. Third and 7, always in a pass defense. Fourth and 1, always a run defense. Inside the opponent's 2-yard line, always a run defense. I use this for the Patriots and Cleveland opening day. Fun game. I did keep stats on that. I'll do a stream on that when we do a chat with Al. I'll share that information. But the Patriots won in a thriller. Okay. So when we roll for the defense, red, then blue, that's how you read it. I lost the little red die. It's somewhere under here, which I could not find. And again, the standard, this is the offense right here. Okay. Both teams are B indexes for offense, which means it will kick up to an A if you have an A receiver. I am not an expert at APBA. I play to the best of my ability. We're not playing with injuries. We will play with penalties, though. And we're going to have some fun. I use the old school charts. I will try to get used to the book I bought, or when it comes to the game, when I bought the new game, which comes with the Eagles and Kansas City from a few years ago, the Super Bowl teams, also the NCAA teams. But right now, I'm just so used to these, I'm going to use these. I'm not saying we're going to get a whole game in. Odds are we're not. But I'm going to see how long we can play till I get tired. We're going to play 30 plays per quarter. Okay. I don't do half plays. I don't do out of bounds. Each team gets 3 timeouts. That gives you 3 extra plays if you want them in each half. All right. So Tony Frisch will kick. Oh, let's go through the lineups. And then the joy of APBA is the cards and really how well the game plays, which still shocks me. So Ken Stabler, this was his first year with Houston. He got traded. Stabler went from Oakland to Houston. Pastorini went Houston to Oakland. So Stabler at quarterback. Wilson is the starting fullback. Earl Campbell at the half. They went with a 2 tight end set. Mike Barber, Dave Casper are your tight ends. Mike Renfro is the lone wideout. Your offensive line at this would be the left tackle. Yes. Left tackle is Carter. Left guard is Young. The center is, I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Mock. I don't think that's the right pronunciation. Very good center. I can remember him, just can't pronounce the name. Your right guard is Fisher, and your right tackle is Towns. Now, I did have Gray, who was their leading offensive lineman, but he didn't play in the game. I debated whether to play him or not. It really doesn't affect their offense. They're still a B index. I decided not to play him. The player who did play in the game, I don't have his card, so we just went with the backup the extra lineman I have with this 80 set that I bought off eBay. I don't think I'll be purchasing much off eBay anymore. When I do purchase, I'm going to purchase from APBA. I don't care if it costs a little more. For the Oakland Raiders on offense, Jim Plunkett, former number 1 draft pick of the New England Patriots. I always did like Jim Plunkett and do like Jim Plunkett. Mark Van Egan, who later went on to play for the Patriots at fullback. Kenny King in the Super Bowl. Remember, he had that short little pass that went for like 90 yards or something, 80 yards for the touchdown against the Eagles. Your wideouts are Cliff Branch, Bob Chandler, who came over from the Buffalo Bills. Raymond Chester's the tight end. Offensive line, left tackle Art Shell, unbelievable player, Hall of Famer. Upshaw at right guard, Hall of Famer. Dalby, I think Dalby's a Hall of Famer too. He's at center. I could be wrong. Marvin at right guard. Lawrence at right tackle. All right. That's that. Defense. Both teams played a 3-4. You know what? We'll just read off. We'll do it this way. For Houston, defensively, over here, Doris is the left end. That is Andy Doris or Andrew Doris. Nose tackle is Ken Kennard. Left inside linebacker, Daryl Hunt. Right inside linebacker, Greg Bingham. Right defensive end, Ted Washington. Left outside linebacker, Elvin Bethea. These were the people. This is where they played in the actual playoff game. Robert Brazil's the right outside linebacker. Wilson is your left corner. Stemrick, your right corner. Perry, your strong safety. Mike Renfeld, your free safety. That's the Houston Oilers defense. Frisch is the kicker. Tony Frisch. And Cliff Parsley's the punter. And your return men are Carl Roaches and Jeffrey Groff. For the Oakland Raiders, defensively, the twos. John Matuzak is at left end, defensive end. Kinlaw's the nose tackle. Did someone get stuck here? Browning's there. Matt Millen, your left inside linebacker. Nelson, your right inside linebacker. Your right defensive end is Browning. The Mad Stork, Ted Hendricks. Left outside linebacker, Rod Martin. The right outside linebacker, Captain Stickum himself, Lester Hayes, your left cornerback. Dwayne Osteen, your right cornerback. Michael Davis, your strong safety. Owens, your free safety. Yeah, Bob B says Bethea and Brazil were so good. Hall of Famers. Yes, they were. Cleve Baseball Fan 879's here. Dave Gardner's here. Oh, it was 80 yards and had the about Kenny King's little short pass that I remember. Bob Chandler threw a block on that. I remember that. Or down the field. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 says 80 yards and had the Super Bowl record for the longest time. So Chris Barr is the field goal kicker. Ray Guy, the punter. Matthews is the punt returner and the number 1 kick returner. The number 2 kick returner is Whittington, and we might see him get a few carries in the game. He actually had a touchdown reception in the game. I looked it up in this game. All right, so let's do the kickoff. And again, I don't know how long we're going to play, but we're going to try to get a lot of this game in till I get tired. All right, so Tony Frisch, you can complain about the cost, and I do, but my God, it's a fun game. I had a hell of an opening day for the Patriots. like Dave Gardner says, God, I wish I filmed it. Patriots, Cleveland, opening day, 1980. Phenomenal game. And Patriots end up winning it in a crazy way with some crazy plays in the game. It was a lot of fun. I'll do a stream on just talking about that game and some stats I kept. All right, so Tony first to kick off. And again, I'm going to try not to keep stats, even though I have the urge to keep stats. And Matthews is the number 1 kick returner. Whittington, the number 2 kick returner. Let's get our kick returning chart. Okay, we got that ready. We kick off from the 35, and I actually finally figured out what Tebow meant. If you flip the football this way, as opposed to the way I was doing it, you can use the yard marker thingy, the middle of it. It still throws me off a little bit, but that's the yard marker part right there. And the dice are stuck. That's how I lost the other red die. All right, there we go. Here's the kickoff from Tony first, a slight delay. That is a 24 off the first card. We go to the K column. So a 24 off the K column is a 9. A 9 on the kickoff from the 35 is a 62-yard kick. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. From the 3, and it's the 0-10. The 0-10 is the second kick returner. So it's going to be Whittington on the kick return. From the 3, that's a 32 for Whittington. Whittington uses the K column. So a 32 for Whittington is a 14. That's going to be a decent return, I think. 14, 18 yards. He takes it to the 21. 1st and 10 for Oakland. From the 21, they'll have to get to the 31, obviously. And it's going to be, I just so much want to write stuff down. So that we call that play 1. So just do that. All right. So Oakland starts 1st and 10 from their 21. On 1st and 10, we're going to give it to Mark Van Eegen, the fullback. Give it to Mark. So we're going to give it to Mark Van Eegen. We're going to roll this dice. This will give us the defensive play call on 1st down and 10. We're running the ball. So the way this, and this is a chart that comes with the game, the new game. Houston is a 42. So 11 through 36, they're playing the run. It's a 44, so they're not playing the run. They're going to be in the base. So you see 41 through 56, they're in the base or standard. So they will be playing an S defense. It's an inside run to Mark Van Eegen. Inside run to Van Eegen, B index. Van Eegen with a 66. Right off the bat, Mark Van Eegen with a 4. And we're between the 15 and the 31. B index. An 11-yard gain for Mark Van Eegen. So the man from Colgate plows through the Houston defense, gets to the 32. The Oakland 32, and that's going to be play number 2. So a big run by Mark Van Eegen. 1st and 10 again. Great blocking by that offensive line of the Raiders. Tremendous offensive line. You know what? We're going to give it to Mark Van Eegen again. We're going to give it to the up back. Defensive play call is it's going to be the right call because it's a 20. 26. Houston playing the run this time. Inside run again to Van Eegen. Van Eegen with a 63 on 1st and 10 from the 32. So a 63 for Mark Van Eegen. is a 24. I believe that's going to be no yards on the G. 24 on the G. No, he gets 1 yard. So this time Houston swarms the Colgate graduate. It will be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. So on 2nd down and 10, it would be automatically passed, but it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, we're going to go outside run to Kenny King on 2nd and 9. 25, they will be playing the run again. So Houston doing a good job with reading what the Oilers are going to do. This is outside run for Kenny King. He's looking for doubles. 64 to Kenny King. Outside run. Can they seal off the inside and Kenny King go around the outside? So 64 is a 28. That's not going to be bueno. B index on a 28. Holy cow. -6 yards. -6 yards. Takes them back to the 27. So it's going to be 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. And that's not bueno. 3rd and 15. That's definitely a throwing situation. So Houston's going to play the pass. Plunkett's going to throw. He's going to go to Chandler. He's going to go to Chandler on 3rd and 15. Chandler came over from the Buffalo Bills. 15 yards. I think we're going to go medium pass here. Medium pass to Chandler on, and they're already playing D. When I say D, I mean the pass, because you can see here anything 3rd and 7 or more, they're in the D defense. So they're playing the pass. Plunkett sets up in the pocket. He's looking for that magic 66. Ooh, almost gets doubles. But it's a 21. 21 on the Plunkett cards, and 18. I know that's incomplete. That does bump to an A, but it's not going to matter. 18 across the board. Incomplete pass. 4th and 15. Oakland will punt. So after a nice run by Van Egan, Houston's defense rises to the occasion. From the 27, Ray Guy will come out to punt. A very promising drive went poops up on the outside run by Kenny King, the horrific roll we had. Punt returner is Roach, and he is the A and B punt returner. Wow. As I bang the camera. All right, so Roach is the only punt returner. You can see he's a TA and a TB. Lots of funny jokes there. We'll keep them to ourselves. Ray Guy to punt. Watch them roll doubles now. 45 for Ray Guy. So a 45 for Ray Guy. And let's make sure we have the right punting column. Offense 49, 15 to 49. Yep, so it's a middle column. So 45 for Ray Guy under the kick is an 8. An 8 for the punt. 43 yards to the D10. So 43 yards. Let's just back it up and call it 45 for ha-ha's sake. It makes it easier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, the 25. Roach on the return. Oh, well, yeah, he's the only punt returner. He's the A and B punt returner. So from the 25, Roach with a 56. A 56 for Roach. On the P is a 23. Punt return 23, only 2 yards. He swarmed under. So Houston will start 1st and 10 from their 27. They'll have to get to the 37 for a first down. And those are the first 5 plays of the first quarter. Roaches. Thank you, Bobby. Roaches. All right, so he goes here. Lower, slower board gamers joined us. Bob B, Cutter Historical. Check out those wonderful channels. Of course, we have Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Check out his wonderful channel and Dave Gardner's wonderful channel. All right, so we did those plays pretty fast. Let's put Ray Guy there. Let's see what Kenny Stabler can do here. Well, you know who's getting the ball on 1st and 10, right? It's going to be Earl Campbell. I mean, we're not going to be silly about this, right? Campbell's will get the ball on an inside run, 1st and 10. Oakland's the 41 here, so let's see what they got. That's a 16. They're playing the run. I really do like this alternate defense chart. So inside run, Earl Campbell. Campbell looking for doubles to rip off a big run. Ooh, a 21. A 21 for Earl Campbell. Not bueno. A 21 is a 21. He's going to he might pick up a few. That's a B. They're off. Both teams' offenses are Bs when it comes to the run. And they're between the 15 and the 31. 21 is a 21. They're playing the run. He's stuffed. No gain. 2nd and 10. So Campbell is stuffed by a raging Oakland defense. 2nd and 10. They're going to be playing the pass. That's what they play on 2nd and 10 automatically. We're going to give it to Campbell again. Inside run to Campbell against the D. 66! Campbell is gone! Touchdown, Earl Campbell! Oh, the magical roll of a 66. Campbell goes, bust through the line, breaking through arm tackles, steamrolling Raiders as he goes. And thank God for Cleve Baseball Fan in the chat doing the math for me. From the 27, you are correct. It is a 73-yard touchdown run for Earl Campbell, Heisman Trophy winner out of Texas. Mud stomping Raiders in his path. And then once he got past the final free safety, Owens, he was gone, baby, gone. The foot race was on, and they were not catching Mr. Campbell. It is 6-0 Houston. So that's 2 plays there. Holy cow, we're going to mark that. 73-yard TD run. Earl Campbell. And that would have been a touchdown on anything because a 66, he has a touchdown on the 66. That's it. Sometimes they'll have it on the... if he throws a halfback pass, I guess. He has a... Look at that. If he throws a pass, if you get an 11, he's got a touchdown there too. But anyway, it's a 73-yard touchdown run. Houston is up. Well, don't count the chickens before they hatch. We got to kick the extra point, which is always an adventure as we fumble the football. 6-0. Holy cow. 73-yard touchdown run. They opened up that line, and Earl Campbell did the rest. 6-0 Houston. Tony Frisch for the extra point. Let's see what Tony Frisch can do here. That's a 61 for Tony Frisch off the K column. That's a 5. I do believe he will make an extra point on a 5. And he does. Extra points good. 1 through 5. I'm surprised I didn't get a 6 on that. So it is 7-0 Houston. No time runs on an extra point. So 7-0 Houston. Wow. So Frisch will kick off. 73-yard touchdown run for the man they call Earl Campbell, Heisman Trophy winner out of Texas. All right, kickoffs are from the 35. Tony Frisch will do the honors. For Oakland, Roches and Groff are back. Roches the A, Groff the B. Oh, that's the wrong. Sorry. This is Houston. Matthews is the A for Oakland. Slide that here. Whittingham is the B. Okay. Bob B says Campbell left, Campbell right, Campbell up the middle with a little Tim Wilson and Rob Carpenter mixed in. I do have Rob Carpenter's card. I'm so tempted to buy the 81 set. Do you know why? Rob Carpenter, I believe, rushed for about 800 yards for the Giants. The Giants acquired him in a trade. He wasn't really being used in Houston, and he was a hell of a nice little running back, Rob Carpenter. He helped the Giants to the playoffs. They upset the Eagles in the wild card. Scott Brunner was at quarterback. And they gave San Francisco a tussle for about just over 3 quarters. Okay. There we go. So Tony Frisch to kick off. Yeah, Bobby says, yeah, you ripped through the Eagles in the playoffs. I love Rob Carpenter. But I don't want to, I just want to buy one more season because they're pricey. The seasons are pricey. And I don't want to collect these seasons. And I don't want to buy them from off eBay anymore because even though this is a nice set, I thought I was getting 79. It's 80. And I knew they were redoing 80, which I will buy that set eventually when they redo it. For football, it's kind of nice to have all the players, if you kind of want to do. Like, I will play all the Patriot games in 80. I'm not going to play every other game, but I'll play a few choice ones. So up next for the Patriots is Atlanta. And I'll play those offline. Okay, so here we go. Here's the kickoff by Tony Frisch, 7-0 Houston. 42 for Frisch. Okay, 42 for Frisch. An 11. Kickoff chart. And 11 is a 55-yard kickoff to the 09. That will be the OA. So it's going to be Matthews. So what did I say? 55 yards? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Is it 55? Yep. To the 10. Unless I did fumble fingers, but yeah, to the 10, right? Matthews with the return. Yep, Matthews the OA from the 10. He gets a 33. And Matthews off the K column. So doubles are usually very good. Let's see if Matthews with a 33 off the K columns in 11. 21 yards for Matthews. So that takes it to the 31-yard line. Oakland has decent field position to start off their second drive. So they're at their 31. They have to get to the 41 for a first down. Ironically, this is short a yard, the yard marker. So 1st and 10 for Oakland now. They're down 7-0 after the 73-yard touchdown run by Earl Campbell on the second play from the line of scrimmage on offense for the Houston Oilers. And love your blue, they're saying, we're the Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers #1. Bob B says, I'm replaying the 1980 with Action PC. After like 12 weeks, Atlanta is undefeated. Campbell has over 2,000 yards rushing, and Isaac Curtis has over 100 receptions. Love Anderson to Curtis, LOL. Absolutely, the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, did you guys see? I showed the fourth. You got to watch the end of that game. The Raiders and Chiefs, week 1. I used Action PC football. You're never going to believe it. It's Al Red Sox fan, that's for sure. I'm really enjoying the new version, the animation. Is it a perfect game? No, there is no perfect games, but it's fun. Okay, so these guys go back here. Plunkett, 1st and 10 from the 31. Well, we ran the ball 3 times with limited success. Van Egan had 11 yards, and then we threw the incomplete pass. Let's give it up the middle to Kenny King. Inside run, Kenny King. Let's see if Houston's playing the run. The 26, I know they're playing the run because 11 through 36 are playing the run. So inside run, Kenny King on 1st and 10. Kenny King with doubles, 44. Kenny King trying to make amends when he got stopped on the sweep for -6 yards, but the blocking was piss poor on that anyway. You can't blame it all on Kenny King. 44 for Kenny King. That is doubles off his R column. So a 44 is a 16. That is a good run. 16 is a good roll. Boy, we wish we went outside this time. 16 goes for 7 yards. 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 for Oakland from the 38. They have to get to the 41. I'm going to go to Cutter Historical's comment and Bob B's comment in a moment. So what did I just say? We have 2nd and 3 from the 38. Oh, wow. You know what? I think we're going to go a little play action pass. Play action pass. And we're going to go to Raymond Chester, even though he's a B, and it will stay a B. It's not going to bump up. I think they'd go play action pass here to Chester. We have to roll for the defense on 2nd and 3. 66. They are not playing the pass. They're playing the run. So, oh my Lord, they might get caught with their pants down. So Houston, we're throwing, this is the first time, well, we're throwing the pass here, right? The other time they were playing the pass automatically. So because it's 2nd and 3, we roll on the defense. Well, look, 61 through 66, they're playing the run. That's a G. Oh boy, Plunkett looking for a big, and it's a short pass to Chester. I forgot to say that. It's a short pass to Chester. So here we go. Oh boy, they have an opportunity here. Plunkett looking for doubles. 31 for Jim Plunkett is a 9. He's going to complete this. It stays a B. 9 again. 10 yards to Raymond Chester. First down. 10 yards to Raymond Chester. So that's 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're at the 48. Oakland's at their 48. 1st and 10. All right, so we had the run, and now Chester picks up 10 on the play action pass. Here come the Raiders. 1st and 10 from the 38. They have to get to the 42 for the first down. Cutter Historical says, reminds me of my tourney game I did that saw the 76 Raiders lose a game by having a tying extra point blocked by the 81 Chargers using 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 is a really fun game also. Bob B says, and he's using Action PC. I don't know what version, but they're all good games, Action PC, regardless of version. He's talking about his 1980 replay. Barkowski, Andrews, Kane, Francis, Jenkins, Jackins, Junior Miller. Fun offense to play with, absolutely. And they hosted Dallas in the divisional playoffs, and they lost. I think that was a close game, too. I didn't look at that one, but the way I remember it. Okay, 1st and 10 at the 48 for the Raiders. They're 48 on 1st and 10. Should we get a little wild? No, we're not going to get a little wild. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mark Van Eegen. I like to stay inside because I like to get hopefully get positive yards. All right, here's Houston, 1st and 10. They are red die, red first. They are playing the pass. It's a 26. I know they're playing the run, excuse me. Inside run for Van Eegen. Van Eegen with a 21 on an inside run. 21 is a 22. He's not going to get much at all, if anything. So Houston's going to stuff Mark Van Eegen near the line of scrimmage once we find the right play chart. B, and what did I say? He's a 21, 22 on the run. Picks up a yard. So Van Eegen struggles for a yard. 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9. Van Eegen picks up 1. 10 plays down. Second and 9. They're going to be playing pass automatically. 2nd and 9. They're going to give it to Van Eegen again on 2nd and 9. They're playing the pass, so it's a D defense. Inside run, Van Eegen. 51 to Mark Van Eegen. Trying to catch him off balance here. 51 is an 8. And they're playing the pass. 8 yards. On 2nd and 9, it'll be 3rd and 1. So Van Eegen plows for 8. 3rd and 1. Will they give the ball to Van Eegen for a 3rd time? Normally the rule is you don't give it more than 2 times in a row, I guess. But I think they would give it to Mark Van Eegen again. It is 3rd and 1. With 3rd and 1, you have to roll the dice still because it's not 4th and 1. It's 3rd and 1. And the only automatics are 2nd and 10 or more, it's pass. 3rd and 7 or more, it's pass. 4th and 1, it's run. And inside the opponent's 2-yard line, it's run. All right, so 3rd and 1. They're going to give it to Van Eegen up the gut. Well, that's a 21. Houston's playing the run. Van Eegen gets the 3rd carry. 22 for Mark Van Eegen. 4. Mark Van Eegen. 10 yards. They plow open a hole for Van Eegen, just a little hole, and the Colgate graduate goes flying through it for 10 yards. 1st down, Raiders. One, two, three, 8. 9, 10. Oakland at the Houston 33. Big run for Mark Van Egan. 1st and 10 from the Houston 33. Houston up 7-0. All right. They have Houston thinking about the run. We're going to go to Bob Chandler. He's an A-rated receiver. Oh, do I want to get giddy with it? Do I want to get giddy with it? No, we're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to stay short pass here. Short pass. Houston is not playing the pass. That's a 54. They're going to be in their standard defense, 54. So that's the middle column. And we're still between our 15 and their 31 because we're at their 33. And this is a short pass bumping to an A index. Play action pass looking for Bob Chandler. I can see it across the middle. Plunkett looking for doubles. Almost. It's a 34. So a 34, Plunkett, 20. That's going to be incomplete, even at the A. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 for Oakland. Now, 2nd and 10, I know they're going to be playing pass. So there's some madness to my logic. 2nd and 10. Kenny King on a delayed handoff. 7-0 tie. 7-0 Houston. Earl Campbell on the second play from scrimmage on Houston's first offensive set went 73 yards. We rolled to 66. This is Oakland's second possession. Kenny King inside run against the pass. 24 for Kenny King. They run a delay on 2nd and 10. 24 for Kenny King is a 24. And that's not going to be bueno, even against the pass. 24B index. Well, he picks up 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Kenny King on the delay picks up 3 yards before he's met by the Houston linebacking core. So 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. They are at the Houston 30. It's now 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7. Again, Houston's going to be playing the pass. Third and 7. I don't think we would run it again. I mean, they're going to sit playing pass. We can gamble and run it. I think with the Raiders, they would throw. And we've thrown to Branch. It was incomplete. 3rd and 7. I mean, we've thrown to Chandler. It's incomplete. We're going to go to Cliff Branch because we wanted to get bumped to an A. It's going to be a short pass to Branch. On a 3rd, 7 or longer, the chart says the opposing defense is always playing pass. Short pass to Cliff Branch. Plunkett, 66! Touchdown! Jim Plunkett on a short slant catches Branch right in stride. Branch on his way to the end zone beats his defender, wins the foot race to the end zone as he outruns Renfeld. The Raiders are an extra point away by Chris Barr from tying this game up at 7. Holy cow, a 30-yard touchdown toss. It was about a 7-yard to 8-yard slant. Plunkett put it right on Branch's hands. Branch found the seam in the zone, and he was off to the races. The foot race with Renfeld did not go well for Houston as Branch scores and takes the Nestea plunge. So it is now 7-6. We await the Chris Barr extra point. So a 30-yard touchdown pass to Branch. 7-6. Wow. Here's the extra point. I should probably get the kicker card, right? Chris Barr. 62 off the K column. 62 is, oh my Lord, it's a 29. He might have actually missed this. 29 on the extra point. No good. Chris Barr doinks it off the right upright, and it's 7-6. Houston. Tom Flores can't believe it. Chris Barr can't believe it. He doinks it off the right upright. Again, let's double check. That's a 62, and it's a 29 off the K column. It's a 29 across the board. Here's your extra point. 29, no good. Ouch. So the extra point, no good. Houston still leads 7-6. So what was a joyful touchdown pass turns into a not so joyful extra point. Again, no time runs on an extra point. So 7-6. And Barr will kick off from the 35. Oh, man, if you're a Raiders fan, that sure hurts. All right. Kick returner. Roaches and Groff for Houston. Dave Gardner says, I had 2 missed extra points in the game today, Cox and Smith. Oh, you played Cleveland and Cox. Oh, that was a Super Bowl 76. What if Super Bowl? Yeah, I'm going to listen to that. I was listening to some of it before I went to bed. All right, so we have Roaches. He's the number 1 returner, and Groff. 7-6. Oh, wow. All right, here's the kickoff from Barr. Great finish. All right, I'm going to enjoy listening to that. Thank you, Uncle Dave Gardner. Remember, check out his channel, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Dave Gardner. Along with Cutter Historical and Cleve Baseball Fan 879, Lower Slower Board Gamer, all fun channels in our community and many, many other fun channels. So check them all out. Here's Chris Barr to kick off. That's a 61. And it's a 24. Holy cow. 24 on the kickoff. Only 47 yards to the 09, which is the number 1 returner, Roaches. So 47 yards. Let's get Barr out of here. Move this back a bit. 10, 20, 30, 45, 6, 7. So from the 23, Roaches on the return. He's looking for doubles. 16. 16 off of the K column, OA. No, off the run column, excuse me, I'm sorry. 16 is a 23. I don't think that's going to be bueno. 23, 15 yards. All right. 15 yards, so that's going to be, we'll make it 13 because we'll move it up here. And then 10, 11, 12, 13. takes it out to the 33. If I did my math properly. So they'll have to get to the 43 for a first down. So Houston's still up 7-6 after Chris Barr missed the extra point. Plunkett hit Branch across the middle, and Branch turned it upfield, winning the foot race to the end zone for the touchdown. But the extra point, as we have stated ad nauseum, was missed. 1st and 10 for Houston at their 33 with a 1-point lead. Stabler brings the offense on the field. Remember, they had 2 offensive plays. I think Campbell went for 1 yard or no yards. I don't remember. And then he went 73 yards for the touchdown. And you know what we're going to do on 1st and 10. You're going to give it inside to Earl Campbell. 1st and 10. 7-6 Houston. 34 for the Raiders defense, and they're 41 points. And that they will be playing the run. 11 through 35, they're playing the run there when the team's running them. So here's Campbell. Oh, I thought we were going to roll 66 again. That's a 65. A 65 for Earl Campbell is a 19 inside run. They're playing the run between the 15 and 31. B index, 19. 1 yard for Campbell. 2nd and 9 for Houston from their 34. So 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. You're going to feed Campbell again. Inside run. It's been all Earl Campbell. And that's a leaner, but it's a 44. The important die is the red one usually. 44. Standard defense. They're playing the S. Campbell on the inside run. Oh, almost doubles again. 43. So Bum Phillips keeping it on the ground with his power back. Earl Campbell, 43 against the standard. 43 is a 16. No, that's a pass. I'm sorry. A 20. A 20. And he's swarmed under again. Only a yard. 3rd and 8. And we went 2 plays there. So 15 plays so far. Play 16 of the first quarter coming up. 3rd and 8. Third and 8. Well, we're not going to run the ball. We know they're playing pass. Campbell is smothered under. 3rd and 8. Stabler's going to go to his former teammate once again, Dave Casper. Third and 8. It will be a short pass to Casper. They're playing pass due to the situation. Stabler. Oh, he needed a 22. He got a 23. 23 is a 20. That's going to be incomplete. We'll just double check to make sure it's nothing else. So a short pass over the middle to the ghost, Dave Casper. And that was a 20. Incomplete. Houston will punt. So the Oilers will punt for the first time in this football game. Punting from their 35. So this time they can only get 2 yards on 2 runs by Campbell, then an incomplete pass, Stabler to the ghost, Dave Casper. Parsley to punt. Mark Jones, how you doing? He says 2 Hall of Famers, Stabler and Casper. The ghost to the post. Boy, fans don't want to hear that if you're an old Colts fan from 1977. That was a hell of a football game. Raiders beat him in overtime in the playoffs, I do believe. I know the Raiders won. I think it was in overtime. Raiders punt returner is Matthews. He's the A and B punt returner. So here's Parsley to punt. Punting from the 35. So that's going to be the middle column, I do believe. Yep, middle column. The punt from Parsley, 65 for Parsley. Off the K column is a 12. So here's the punt from Parsley. 38-yard punt. And obviously it's only Matthews back there, as he's the A and B punt returner. So a 38-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. Fielded by Matthews at the 27 of Oakland. Let's see what Matthews can do here. 61 for Matthews. And on the punt, he goes off the P column. So a 61 is a 21. Punt return, 21, 4 yards. Oakland will start 1st and 10 from their 31. Seems like that's where they've been starting on their drives. They'll have to get to the 41 for a first down. 7-6 Houston. The scoring so far, a 73-yard touchdown run by Earl Campbell on Houston's first possession offensively and their second offensive play. Right up the gut as Earl Campbell mud stomped his way through the Oakland defense, and the foot race was on, and he won it for the touchdown. Extra point by Frisch was good. Oakland came back, drove down the field, culminating with a 30-yard touchdown pass. Plunkett to Branch. It was about a 7-yard slant. Plunkett hit Branch right in stride. Branch turned it upfield, and he was in like Flynn. Then Chris Barr doinks it off the right upright. Thus, the 7-6 lead for Houston. So Oakland down by 1. They have the ball 1st and 10 from their 31. First and 10. They're going to go play action fake. Play action fake on 1st and 10. To Bob Chandler, another A receiver. Houston, let's see if they're playing pass or run. That's a 54. They're going to be in standard. So it's a standard defense for Houston. Plunkett on. It's a short pass, by the way, to Chandler. Play action fake, 62. 62 is a 13. He might make the catch here. Bumps to an A index because he's an A receiver. He might make the catch here on this short pass. Short pass, A. 62 is a 13. Oh, my Lord. 7 yards. Chandler gets popped. He fumbles. Houston recovers with the D4. So 7 yards. 4, 5, 6, 7. Chandler gets annihilated by the free safety Renfeld. The pigskin comes loose. It is recovered by the right inside linebacker Bigham. Okay, and he's going to try to get some yak out of this. Oh my Lord, Chandler fumbles after a 7-yard. He got annihilated by Renfeld. Where's my defense? Right here. Bingham. Scooping up the pigskin, Greg Bigham. And we're going to roll on his run. 62. And we'll check out his fumble recovery return. So a 62 is a 29. Imagine if he fumbles again, because you can say he just falls on the ball. But he's picking it up and running with it. So a fumble and block return. 62 is a 29. Oh, boy. He loses a yard. At least he holds on to the ball. The Raiders really were popping at him and the ball. But Houston takes over 1st and 10 in Raider territory at the Oakland 39. That was a big play. Chandler fumbles. And the D4. Bingham recovers for Houston. Plus, we had the punt. I don't think I recorded that. Okay. All right. Wow. Big turnover there. Houston 1st and 10 from the Oakland 39. They'll have to get to the 29 for a first down. What a big pop Renfeld put on Chandler. Chandler was a bit groggy getting up. Mark Jones says Chandler did play-by-play for the Raiders games until his untimely death in 1995. He was a very good receiver. I forgot he passed away in 95. Now, you can choose to fall on the ball. I've had double fumbles playing offline, and that's when you sit there and you go, I wish I fell on the ball. All right, here we go. So Stabler and the Oilers with a 1-point lead, 7-6. They've caused the first turnover of the game. Can they take advantage of it? The Snake. Let's see what Kenny Stabler's going to do. It's been a lot of Earl Campbell. Campbell's going to go play action fake on 1st and 10. Medium pass to Mike Barber. So 1st and 10, medium pass, Mike Barber. 44 for Oakland. They're playing standard. So the Raiders are playing standard. It is a medium pass. Stabler looking for doubles here. Mike Barber across the middle. Ooh, 46. 46 is a 21. That's going to be incomplete, most likely. And it does bump to an A. They're playing the standard. 21. Uh-oh. Lucky it bumped to an A. Well, they weren't playing pass anyway, so it's incomplete, broken up by the strong safety of the Raiders. Mike Davis off his hands. He was thinking pick 6, so 2nd and 10. As we fumble that. All right, 20 plays down in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 for Houston at the Oiler 39. They have to come away with points here. They're up 7-6 in our alternate replay of their wild card game from 1980. They played it in, I think this was played in January. I didn't look at the date. All right, 2nd and 10. Well, 2nd and 10, we know they're playing pass by the defensive chart. So we're going to give the ball to, guess who? You guessed it. Earl Campbell on 2nd and 10. Again, it's going to be an inside run. Inside run to Campbell. we know they're playing pass by the defensive play chart call. Campbell looking for doubles. That can't do that. Oh, it's a 12 for Earl Campbell. So Campbell rolls a 12, and that's a 24. The Raiders are going to swarm to him on the inside run. It's not going to be much at all, even with them playing pass. So good reaction by the linebacking core of the Raiders. Stays at a B index, and that's a 24. They're playing the pass. He picks up 3 yards, though. So that's going to make it 3rd and 7. Bringing the ball to the Raider 36. So 3rd and 7. I should just erase this as opposed to... Third and 7 from the Oakland 36. This might be out of Frisch's distance here. Jeffrey Edwards says 5-1 Boston, 3 minutes left. And they're playing the Panther. No, yes, the Florida Panthers, correct? 3rd and 7, 7-6. Third and 7. What do we want to do on 3rd and 7? You're going to go to Casper on 3rd and 7. So on a 3rd and 7 or more, again, they're playing pass. Stabler looking for the ghost. 66! 66! Touchdown! Stabler, from days of yore, hits the ghost to the post. It was a short pass. I don't even have to look. I know that's a 1. We'll just double check. I know it's a TD, baby. The magic of the 66. That's going to be a 36-yard touchdown toss. They're playing pass between the 15 and the defense's 31. We're at the 36. That's a 1. Even if they're playing pass, that's a D, right? That's a magic 1. Touchdown! Houston increases their lead. 13-6 for the moment. We await the Tony Frisch extra point. The ghost on a quick slant. Looked very similar to the touchdown pass from Plunkett to Branch. Casper breaks a tackle, spins as 2 Raiders collide, trying to make a big hit. He stays on his feet. And run, baby, run into the end zone. Casper spikes the football. The Astrodome explodes as the song Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers goes blaring throughout the Astrodome. Houston Oilers number 1. Bum Phillips says they're kicking the door in this year to go to the Super Bowl. So Stabler with a 36-yard touchdown toss to Dave Casper, from one former Raider to the other. And that's not going to bring joy. What once used to bring joy to the face of Al Davis no longer does. So that was a 36-yard touchdown pass to Dave Casper. We await the extra point. That's unbelievable. It's 13-6. Looking to go up 8. Tony Frisch for the extra point is a 36. Will he doink it? 36 on the kick is a 21. He might have doinked it. Extra point by Frisch. Raiders hoping he doinked it. So a 36 is a 21. Yep. And he missed it. He doinks it. This one goes off the left upright. Unbelievable. 2 missed extra points. Won by the Raiders. And what that does is make it a 1-possession game. Unbelievable. Extra point, no good. Houston is up 13, not 16-6, Al. 13-6. Unbelievable. Another doinked extra point. Holy cow. What a fun game. Frisch will kick off. As Tony Frisch just shakes his head. And again, that takes a little bit of that joy away from the Houston Oilers. So Frisch to kick off. It is a 13-6 game as we're coming to a conclusion of the first quarter. "27 plays. The kickoff will be 28, unless it's a touchback. Okay. Raiders kick return. Matthews and Whittington. Matthews the A and Whittington the B. And we kick off from the 35. Frisch with a 35. On the kickoff, a 35 is a 9. He needed that before. And that's going to be pretty good, I would think. A 9 is a 62-yard kickoff to Whittington, as he is the 0-10. So what did I say, 62 yards? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So at the 3, and it's the 0-10, it's going to be Whittington on the return from the Oakland 3. 45, and Whittington goes off the K column. 45 is a 24 on the kick return. 24 is 14 yards from the 3. That's only to the 17-yard line, so good kick coverage. By the Houston Oilers. First and 10 for Plunkett and the Raiders offense. They trail by 7, 13-6. Both teams have missed crucial extra points. But with the Houston miss, it makes it a 7-point deficit. That's the silver lining in the cloud for the Raiders. So they're at the 17. They have to get to the 27 for a first down. Tony Frisch goes here. If you're just joining us, Earl Campbell scored for the Oilers first. Second offensive play by the Oilers of the game, 73-yard touchdown run. Plunkett would come back and throw a 30-yard touchdown pass to Cliff Branch. It was 7-0 Houston. It was 7-6. Chris Barr doinked the upright on the extra point. Then Chandler would fumble. After a 7-yard gain, he was popped by Renfeld, recovered by Bingham, who lost a yard trying to run the ball. Shortly thereafter, I think it was actually the first play. No, I think we ran with Campbell once. And then, because I'm not really keeping stats except the scores, over the middle, former Raiders burn their former team, Stabler to Casper for 36 yards, short pass, and again, 2 Raiders went to go crunch him. He stayed on his feet, spun, was off to the end zone for the touchdown. But Tony Frisch doinked it off the right upright. Thus, 13-7 Houston. Okay. So the Raiders down 13-6, excuse me, Houston. Plunkett. What are we going to do? What are we going to do here? Do we want to go back to the run? Yes, Van Egan. You know what? We're going to go Kenny King outside run. Let's see if Kenny King can turn the corner. Can the Raiders make the block? Kenny King, 1st and 10 outside run. Roll for the defense. It's a 42. Houston 42. They're going to be playing the standard. Kenny King looking for doubles on this outside run. Ooh, 64 for Kenny King. A 64 on the R column is a 28. That's not bueno. That's not bueno. He's going to lose a lot of yards here. So twice we went to the outside run. Oh, when you get a good roll, it's nice. When you don't, it's bad. It stays a B index. It's a 28. They're playing standard. That is a loss of 4. As Kenny King gets strung out, instead of just trying to turn it up, he tries to make a move. He loses 4 yards. That's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the 13. Not the way Oakland wanted to start this drive. Down 7. Okay, what are we going to do here? 2nd and 14. They're going to screen to Van Egan on 2nd and 14, even though there's no screen in the basic game, I guess. But we're going to pretend it's a screen. 2nd and 14. They're going to play the pass. So it's a short pass to Van Egan. 33. We're counting that. 33. Wasn't a leaner. Looked good to me. 33. So Plunkett with a 33 on the short screen to Van Egan, as we like to call it. Where the hell's a 33 out? That is a 5. It is a short pass, but they were playing the pass. 2nd and 14. They're trying to make it an easier. It stays a B because he's a B on the short. It's a 5. Let's make sure. Yes, it is. That is a hell of a roll. They were playing standard, correct? 42. Oh, no, they're playing pass. I'm sorry. They're playing pass. So it's 10 yards. Had they been 10 yards, he's knocked out of bounds. We don't play the half thing out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. So Van Egan picks up 10. Two, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big play on that screen. So 3rd and 4. Five more plays left in the first quarter. 3rd and 4. From the Oakland 23, they got to get to the 27. 3rd and 4. There will be a defensive roll here. 3rd and 4. Third and 4. I think we're going to go to Cliff Branch. Oh, maybe we keep it on the ground, though. 3rd and 4. Kenny King, inside run, 3rd and 4. He's trying to make amends for some horrific decisions, but he's had poor blocking on the sweeps. 3rd and 4, Kenny King on the inside. Defense roll is a 34 for Houston. They will be playing the run. 11 through 36, it was a 34. Kenny King needs a huge roll here. 42, and that is no bueno. That's a 20 on an inside run. Houston wins the day at the line of scrimmage. 20 on an inside run, B index. 1 yard. Oh, they were playing the run. No yards. He's stuffed. 4th and 4. Ray Guy to punt. Out of curiosity, 42. 12. They would have been playing the 34 if we did the pass. They would have been playing pass. 12, short pass. He might have got it. I don't think on a 12 playing pass he would have got it, but oh well. Disappointment for the Raiders and myself. I do like Plunkett. Ray Guy to punt. And this will be there. As soon as the ball's kicked, the clock goes, or the play moves. Punt returners. It's only one, Roaches. 13-6, Houston. So Guy is punting from his 23. $65 for Ray Guy is an 8 on the punt. An 8 on the punt. Let's make sure we have the right punt column, because it's determined. That's not the punt column. There's the punt column. So we're between our 15 and 49. So we go the middle punt column, and it's an 8. 43-yard punt. Roaches will field it. So it's a 43-yard punt. Make it 41 as we moved it 2 up. 10, 20, 30, 40. To the 34 of Houston. Roaches on the return. 54. And on the punt, we go off the P column for Roaches. 54 is a 25. He might cough this thing up. Punt return 25, no yards. Gets tagged. He holds on to the pigskin, no yards. And then we already marked the 2 there. We have 3 more plays left in the first quarter. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to go. We've already done 1 hour and 23 minutes. So maybe we'll just complete this drive and call this portion a stream. We've had a good first quarter. It's been fun. I don't know if it's going any faster with me not doing stats, but I'm having fun. This game is fun. I mean, I can't complain about the fun factor. I was reading a few things on the Digital to Dice Facebook group page, and I shook my head with a comment. I mean, if you don't like a game, okay, that's cool. That's fine. You don't have to like every game everybody likes, but to bash the way I interpret it, and again, your opinion's fine. I don't have to agree with it. But to bash people who are having fun with the game, I don't get it. I don't get it. And again, everyone has a right to their opinion. He wasn't rude. It just, it just was, I don't know. It's a fun game. I like it. All right, so we have 3 more plays here in the first quarter. It is 13-6 Oilers. And we're going to give the ball to the fullback, Timmy Wilson. This will be Wilson's first carry of the game. Timmy Wilson. Inside run. We've not had success with outside runs, at least for Oakland. But he's the fullback, so it's going to be a counter, we'll say. You assume they're going to key Campbell. It's a 42 for Oakland. They're going to play standard, so it's the S defense. Let's see what Timmy Wilson on his first carry inside run. Ooh, 62 for Timmy. 62 is a 31. That's not bueno. B index 31. No penalty. Had it been a pass or a run defense, we have a penalty here, but he picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. The ball is at the Houston 35. Second and 9. The Raiders, from the alternative defensive play chart, you can see, oh no, 2nd and 10 yards or more, they play standard. They play a pass. So it's 2nd and 9. We will roll for defense. 2nd and 9. Second and 9. Stabler's going to go to Barber as they're playing a 2 tight end set. So Stabler's going to go to Barber. 2nd and 9. Short pass. Short pass to Barber. Defensive roll is a 54. They're playing standard. Oakland's playing the S defense. Stabler looking for double. Short pass to Barber. 33! Kenny Stabler puts it on the money. 33 for Kenny Stabler, the snake, to Mike Barber. 33 is a 5. Short pass against the standard. It is 2nd and 9. And it bumps to an A. "16 yards, first down," as Uncle Dave Gardner would say it. 16 yards. 5, 10, 15. Takes it to the Oakland 49. So we ran 2 plays. We have 1 more play left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for Houston at the Oakland 49. So they'll have to get to the 39 for a first. Again, you can notice the yard marker is they made it a little too small. Big play, big play. 1st and 10 now. So on 1st and 10, D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperers, join us. 1st and 10. Stabler is going to give it to Earl Campbell. Outside run to Earl Campbell. Will Houston have better luck with an outside run? Oakland's defense roll. Oh, my Lord. 55. They're going to get blown away. Can they react well? So a 55. Oakland's a 41. Oh, no, it's still a standard. See, that's how good their defense was. It's still a standard. So they're going to be in a standard defense. Campbell looking for doubles. 25 for Earl Campbell. It's an outside run. 25 is a 19. 25 is a 19 on an outside run. And that stays a B index. 19. 4 yards for Campbell. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. So 4 yards for Earl Campbell. Takes it to the 45, 2nd and 6. And that ends the first quarter. Yep, ends the first quarter. It's 13-6. We're going to continue on with this drive. And it is 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. You know what? Inside run, Earl Campbell. Inside run. Defense roll is going to be standard because it's a 42. Yep, 36 through 55. I do like this defense roll. I like this chart. So we're going inside run against the standard. Here's Earl Campbell. 25 for Earl Campbell. 25 is a 19 on an inside run against the standard. B index 19. 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. That was the first play of the second quarter. So 3rd and 4. Oakland's defense has to stiffen up here. Third and 4. There will be a defense roll. 3rd and 4. Inside run again to Earl Campbell. 53. Still a standard. That's how good Oakland's defense was in 80. Campbell on 3rd and 4 gets another 65. Oh, boy. 65's a 19. I believe that's going to be, what's that, 2 yards? We just rolled that. 19 on a standard. 2 more yards. It is 4th and 2. 4th and 2 from the Oakland 41. They have to get to the 39. Fourth and 2. Bum Phillips says they're going to kick the door in this year in 1980. 4th and 2 from the 39. If they don't make it, it's a short field. I do not think Tony Frisch has the leg for this. From the 39, there's a lot of no goods. He'd have to roll a 1 or a 17. Fourth and 2. They have Earl Campbell. It's going to be, they're giving it to Campbell. 4th and 2. So 4th and 1 to go, they'd be playing the ground run defense, but because it's 4th and 2, they have to roll here. 46, they're going to be playing standard. It's standard. Campbell has a chance. 4th and 2, they give the ball to Earl Campbell. 24. This is a huge play here. 20, he's going to get, 22 against the standard. I don't think he's going to make it. Inside run. 22. He gets it. 2 yards. Earl Campbell. 2 yards. First down. So Bum Phillips and the Oilers gamble and win. As once again, through the loudspeakers, you hear, "We're the Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers #1. So let's make sure we did that right. 24 is a 22. Let's double check against the standard. Inside run, Campbell gets it. And they've been able to roll the ground, but they didn't. So first down and 10 from the 39. Campbell needs a breather. So they'll have to get to the 29 now. Campbell will go out. Those are some tough yards. Rob Carpenter will come in. And they're going to give the ball to Rob Carpenter. No, coaches were fun back then. They definitely weren't corporate. They spoke their mind. And whether I agree with you or not, if you should be able to speak your mind as long as you do it politely and are not an a-hole. Oh, I don't want that. All right, inside run, Rob Carpenter. First carry of the day for Rob Carpenter. Wilson in front of him. 21, they're playing the run. Carpenter looking for doubles. 66, Rob Carpenter, fresh legs off the bench. That is a 2. I don't think it's going to be a touchdown, though. Oh, my Lord. Rob Carpenter cuts back. Inside run. The fresh legs of Rob Carpenter. They're playing the run. "35 yards to the 4-yard line. Rob Carpenter with a 35-yard run. First and goal. So the fresh legs of Rob Carpenter got through the hole, cut back, and explodes. Touchdown saving tackle by Mike Davis. So he goes 35 yards. And then where were they? They're on the 39. So to the 4, first and goal. I'm going to mark that down. That was a big play. "35-yard," as we spelled yard wrong. I love dyslexia. Yard run, Rob Carpenter. First and goal from 4. Houston. So it's first and goal from the 4. Houston trying to put this thing away. First and goal. Let's just move that from the 4. There. Holy cow. Inside, they're going to try. Well, they would probably take him out of the game after that big run. And he comes out of the game, and here comes Earl Campbell as they high-five one another. First and goal from the 4. Now, I think when a quarterback runs, it's on the inside, and if he scrambles, it's an outside run. I don't know how I like that rule. You should be able to run the quarterback to the outside, like a bootleg or something. But since it's first and goal, they got to roll because we're not on or inside the 2. They're going to roll, and you can only go short pass here. Campbell back in the game. Wilson the up back. It's going to be an inside run, Timmy Wilson. A little counter with Timmy Wilson. So an inside run to Tim Wilson. 41. Oakland playing the standard. Hedging their bets. Timmy Wilson from the 4. It's a 34 for the Houston fullback. 34 is a 22 on an inside run against the standard. I think he's going to pick up 2 yards here. He's going to get halfway there. Goal line 22 standard. No yards because you have to use this here. 9-yard from the defense's goal line, from the 9 to the goal line. No yards, so it's going to be second and goal from the 4. Second and goal from the 4. Inside run. Earl Campbell. 21, they're playing the run. Can Campbell bull his way in? Trying to give Houston increase this 7-point lead. Campbell. 22. I can say that's a touchdown, folks. That is a 16. I think Campbell's going to bore his way in. A strong run by Earl Campbell. They were playing the run. Here it is. B index 16. Touchdown, Houston. Would have been 5 yards. He only needed 2. Campbell picks up his second touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run. Earl Campbell. So after the Rob Carpenter 35-yard touchdown run, Timmy Wilson gets stuffed, then Campbell brings it home. It is now 19-6. We await the Tony Frisch extra point. That's a 45. A 45 off the Frisch card is a 21. Oh, my Lord. And you know what that means? He just missed his second extra point. He doinks it off the left upright this time. Another missed extra point. It is 19-6. Unbelievable. Extra point. No good. 19-6. Tony Frisch has missed 2 extra points. Let's double check. 45 is a 21. Only I can roll this horrific for kicks. 21, extra point, lots of green. Look what we hit. We hit the red. No good. No good. And with that, we have gone an hour 42. We're bringing our first five plays, in the second quarter. We're going to call it a stream. We'll come back at a later date to give you more of the game. And early in the second quarter, it is 19-6. Houston over the Raiders. In reality, the Raiders won 27-7. How the scoring has gone in the big plays so far. Earl Campbell in the first quarter, 73-yard touchdown run. Frisch actually made the extra point, 7-0. Oakland would come back. I believe it was on the next drive. 30-yard touchdown pass on a short slant to Cliff Branch from Jim Plunkett. Branch beat his defender, and it was off to the end zone. But Chris Barr missed the extra point, 7-6 Houston. Oakland gets the ball after a punt. Chandler over the middle, 7 yards. He gets popped. He fumbles as Renfeld destroyed him. Recovering the fumble was Bingham. Then 2 plays later, the former Raiders, Stabler to the ghost Dave Casper. Casper over the middle on a short pass. Raiders coming up to destroy Casper, their former teammate. He gets a Malachi crunch, but Casper spins as they go to hit. He stays on his feet. He's off to the races, 36 yards for the score. He spikes the ball in the end zone, 13-6, but Frisch misses the extra point. We start the second quarter. A big run by Rob Carpenter, 35 yards, makes it 1st and goal from the 4. Timmy Wilson stuffed. Then on 2nd and goal from the 4, Timmy Wilson picks up 2, Then 2nd and goal. Did he pick up 2? Yes, he did. And then because it was a 2-yard touchdown run by Earl Campbell, he brings it home. Frisch doinks the left upright this time. And as we leave the game for now, it's 19-6 Houston. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We'll pick up the second quarter in the near future. I don't know how much faster I went without keeping stats, but it was fun. Finner27 says, good evening, Al. Well, good evening. All right, so it's 19-6 early in the second quarter. We shall call it a stream. I'd like to thank Finner27. Hope you're still enjoying APBA baseball and hockey. Mark Jones, thank you. D. Scott Howard, thank you. Jeffrey Edwards, thank you. Dave Gardner, thank you. Ty Board Games, thank you. Bob B., thank you. Cutter Historical, Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Slower Board Gamer, thank you. If you enjoyed the stream, and make sure you come back for the rest of the game. We'll try to complete it this week, the good Lord willing. It's 19-6. Oilers trying to reverse history through APBA. Doesn't change anything, but it's a hell of a game. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Check out the other wonderful content creators in our community, such as Slower Board Gamer, Cutter Historical, Cleve Baseball Fan 879, Dave Gardner, and many, many others. Become a member of the FOC. It's very simple. You subscribe to my channel, their channels, share, like, sub, one and all. Come back where everybody knows your name and you can have fun. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. As I always say, I greatly appreciate your time. Thank you. God bless. See you soon, and peace.